beginning of the sale so that you can be efficient. I mean, we all work on commission and we're all graded based on our sales per hour. And, you know, our customers appreciate the time that you spend, but, you know, you want to be effective with your time and their time. So that would be the fourth point of the 5-point statement. And then thank the customer. I mean, that's really important, especially in this day and age where they have a lot of options. They can go online. I mean, we're at the Mall of America. There's 4 Victoria's Secrets. I mean, they have a lot of options. So, you know, if you're doing the steps beforehand, you've already established kind of a relationship. Make sure you thank them, and then thank them in a relevant way. I mean, we talked about, you know, we have the thank you card. You know, don't be canned in your thank you notes. Be personable and let your personality shine through. And also, you know, if you write a thank you note that's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for your purchase of open-toe shoes. I know you will wear them this spring. You know, that's not something that's going to end up on their refrigerator. But, you know, maybe this would. Like, you plus Chanel equals love. Happy V-Day. You know, Morgan. I mean, that's something that, you know, it's relevant. It's back to the product that they might have bought. But it's something that's going to stick in their mind. You know, they get a ton of emails. They get a ton of stuff in the mail and junk. Make it stand out. Make it personable. And you'll end up with some great sales. So, and then I just have some questions here. So you can kind of leave asking yourself, so put yourself in the shoes, pun intended, of the customer. You know, how would you like to be greeted? These are all things that you should be asking yourself. We're all the hardest critics when we go to other retailers. I know I am. Like, I'll notice dust. I'll be like, oh, they didn't process my return. How is this difficult for you? You know, those are all things that we ask. So ask yourself that here. You know, how would you like your return to be handled? Service has gone to the floor. How would you like it if they came up to you and sent you to a different department? You know, you kind of like, well, what do you mean? I know I can do this at work. Why can't you? So just asking those questions, respect the time. I think that's a great thing, as we showed with the relay race. Time is money, and you know, people have less and less of it every day. So making sure that you're really asking those questions in respectful of it.
Patrick, one thing when you said Connect 4,
yeah.
I thought of something that I kind of taught in my other job, which was form. I don't know if any of you have heard that, but when you're with a customer, to kind of think of form, Connect 4, family, occupation, recreation, motivation. So if you're kind of trying to engage with that customer, to remember that, and if you kind of talk about any of those, you'll get to know your customer better, and it's an easy little thing to think about, just form in terms of getting to know your customer.
Yeah, and your relevant selection might then completely 180 from what you thought it would be at the beginning. I mean, you know, all of a sudden you ask about their, you know, their occupation or what they're doing. Maybe all of a sudden they're a doctor, and you wouldn't bring out a comfort selection because they're buying, you know, Gucci. But at the same time, they don't wear Gucci all day at work. If they're a doctor, they're probably wearing Dansko. And you know what I mean? That's an additional pair of shoes that you probably didn't think about off the bat, based on their first question, that you just increased your sale by, you know, $90 or $130. So.